As famously quoted by Seneca, every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Hello everybody, I am Miss Tehseen Mistry, the English teacher in Anjuman-I-Islam's A.A.K English Secondary School. First of all, I would like to welcome you all to this new academic session 2022-23. Today we are going to discuss a very important writing skill in English language where students can easily score marks, but they can also lose marks easily. So we are going to discuss the writing skill, the name of which is expansion of ideas. So let us first understand the meaning of expansion of ideas. So my dear students, the word expansion could literally mean to elaborate or to explain in detail, to explain a given topic in detail. Likewise, an idea could be a slogan, an idea could be a proverb, it could be a quote or a thought or any famous line said or stated by any famous personality. So if we combine the meanings of the two words, expansion and idea, we could simply say expansion of an idea means to explain the basic meaning of any given proverb or a slogan or a quote, a title, a poetic line, or a good thought in your own words. So whenever you are given a topic, you have to read the topic and you have to understand and explain the meaning of that topic in your own words. That is what we mean by expansion of an idea. Many a times students get confused between expansion and essay. So let me make this very clear. An expansion is not an essay. When we talk of essays, in essay we write about every possible aspect of the topic that we can think of. So essays are more elaborate. Whereas on the other hand, when we talk about expansion, we have to only explain the meaning of the given topic, in short, by using examples. So essays are elaborate, whereas expansions are more concise. Now this is the basic format of an expansion. Whatever idea or whatever topic is given to you for the expansion, first you have to write that topic at the very beginning, at the top, right in the center. For presentational purposes, you could write it in calligraphic handwriting, in capital letters, and make it look beautiful and presentable. After writing the title, you may leave a line and then you have to organize your idea in 3 different paragraphs. So here we have paragraph number 1, paragraph number 2, and finally paragraph number 3. Now when we say paragraph 1, 2 and 3, we can go on and on and on, and we can keep writing about any given topic by using multiple examples. But that is where the trick lies. You have to write the entire expansion in such a way that you end your entire expansion in round about 100 to 120 words. So this is the word limit for an expansion of an idea. So no matter you write 3 paragraphs, but then definitely we have to follow the word limit. Now let us understand what an expansion is with the help of an example. So let us take an example of a very famous proverb. As you all can see, the proverb is Rome was not built in a day. So when we talk about expanding this proverb, how do we start? What do we do first? So remember, the very first thing that we do is we identify the key or the main words in the given topic. Here the topic is a proverb, that is, Rome was not built in a day. So when we read this proverb, the very first thing that we have to do is to identify or to find out which are the main words of this proverb. So let's say, for example, the first keyword of this proverb is the word Rome. Likewise, the other key word in the proverb is built in a day. So what have we done? We have read the topic, we have read the proverb, and even before we could start writing, we have first identified the key words of the topic. Now that you have identified these main words, you may start writing your expansion. So, as we discussed earlier, we start the first paragraph. Now, when you begin the first paragraph, what are the things that you will write in the first paragraph? So, here is the trick. When you're writing the first paragraph for expansion, you have to give two meanings of the keywords that you have identified. So remember, we identified two keywords in the previous proverb. So what do we do with those two words? We are going to give the real, the literal meaning of both the words Rome and built in a day. Similarly, once you have written or explained the real meaning, you will also write the hidden meaning of these keywords, a meaning which conveys some message. So let us take our example and understand how the first paragraph has to be written. So when we start the first paragraph, we could start by saying, in the above proverb, there are two keywords, Rome and built in a day. So the very first line of the first paragraph of the expansion, we highlight the keywords that we have identified in the given topic, which is Rome and built in a day. Once you have done this, then in the same first paragraph, you continue by explaining the literal meaning of the two identified keywords. So we continue by saying the literal meaning of Rome is that it is the name of one of the most prosperous cities of the world, whereas the literal meaning of built in a day is constructed all of a sudden. So here in the first paragraph, we write the second point in continuation, wherein we first write the real meaning of the identified keywords. Now remember, we not only have to write the real meaning, but we also have to write the hidden meaning. So we continue in the first paragraph itself by giving the hidden meaning, the hidden message of both the keywords. So we continue by saying that the hidden meaning of Rome could be success. Rome is a prosperous city. Rome is a successful city. So we can say Rome signifies success. Whereas built in a day, which literally means constructed all of a sudden, we could say that it signifies achieved suddenly. Definitely, success cannot be constructed. Success is achieved. So we replace the word constructed with achieved, and the rest of the statement could remain the same. So if we combine the three things that we have discussed, what have we done in the first paragraph? In the first paragraph, we started by writing which are the keywords that we have identified. Once written, you will first explain the real literal meaning of the identified keywords and continue by giving the hidden meaning of the same keywords. Easy, isn't it? Now, let us move to paragraph number 2. In your second paragraph, you may explain your opinion even more using examples from the life of any famous personality or by narrating an incident from your own life, but an incident which definitely suits the given title. So the second paragraph is not giving your opinion, is not about giving a suggestion or an advice, but the second paragraph only focuses on any one example. An example which is taken from the life of any famous personality. So it could be a sports personality, it could be a politician, a freedom fighter, a scientist, a reformer, it could be anybody. Or if you can't recollect any incident from some personality's life, you could even narrate an incident from your own life, an incident which is very closely related to the given idea. So here let us see what example have we taken for Rome was not built in a day, which means success cannot be achieved all of a sudden. You have to work hard continuously for achieving success. So an example that would help us understand the proverb better is that of our former Indian cricket team captain MS Dhoni. So we cannot directly start by saying MS Dhoni and then we narrate the life story. But definitely there is a certain way, a certain formal way of telling the reader that you have a very suitable example for the proverb. So look at the way the sentence has been written. An example that would help us understand the given proverb better is that of our former Indian cricket team captain MS Dhoni. Now that you have highlighted which example of which personality you are going to write, you can start with your narration. So here, now there might be many things in MS Dhoni's life, but we cannot write each and everything. So we have to club our ideas about his life. We have to combine the main points about his life, points which talk about struggle, hard work and success. So MS Dhoni has struggled a lot in his life. He was chosen as a wicket-keeper initially, and therefore he had to work hard in batting. because ultimately people know him for his batting. People know him for his temper, cool temper. People know him for his accurate judgment. Apart from this, there were many challenges he had to face before he finally became one of the most successful cricketers of the world. At times, these difficulties took a toll on him, but he never lost hope and continued working hard to reach his ultimate goal. So this entire narration of MS Dhoni's life has been put in a very short format. We could keep on writing about the man's life in detail, but remember, we have to follow the word limit. So in order to do that, we should know which are the points that we have to include in our example, and then again, once you know which points are to be included, you should know how to cut short those points. Write only the things which are extremely important to explain your topic. So this is an example about hard work, continuous hard work, which leads you to success. An example taken from one of the most loved and respected cricketers of India, MS Dhoni. So this is the second paragraph, one example very closely related to the topic, explained in short and to the point. Last paragraph, the third paragraph. The third paragraph is the summarization of the entire topic but in short. So finally, you have to conclude your expansion. You have to summarize your meanings given in the first paragraph, the example given in the second paragraph, but this should be done very, very carefully, really short. Do not add any new points in the last paragraph. When you're writing the last paragraph, you are concluding your idea. You are concluding your opinion. So when you are writing the conclusion, you do not add any new points. You only combine the previous two paragraphs and give a final statement. So here, lastly, we can conclude by saying that in order to lead a successful life, one needs to work very hard continuously. So here, to excel in your work, you have to spend a lot of time on it and continue doing hard work throughout till you finally reach your goal. So what have we done here? We haven't introduced any new suggestion, any new point, any new idea. We have only combined our paragraph 1 and 2 very smartly and given our final statement about the topic. That is, the topic clearly states that you can live a successful life only if you work hard continuously. You can reach your goal if you keep working hard every day till you finally reach where you had set out for. Easy, isn't it? So we have seen what has to be written in the first paragraph, second paragraph, and third paragraph. So now let us put all these paragraphs together and see the format of expansion. So here it is. The format was that when you start the expansion, the first thing you do is you write the title, the topic which is given to you at the top, at the very beginning of your page. So here at the top we have written the topic, Rome was not built in a day. After writing the topic, we may leave a line and then what do? we write the three paragraphs. So the first paragraph, as we discussed in the above proverb, there are two key words, Rome and built in a day. The literal meaning of Rome is it is the name of one of the most prosperous cities of the world, whereas built in a day means constructed all of a sudden. The hidden meaning of Rome could be success, whereas built in a day could mean achieved suddenly. An example that would help us understand the proverb better is that of our former Indian cricket team captain M.S. Dhoni. M.S. Dhoni has struggled a lot in his life. He was chosen as a wicket-keeper initially, and therefore he had to work hard in batting. Apart from this, there were many challenges he had to face before he finally became one of the most successful cricketers of the world. At times, these difficulties took a toll on him, but he never lost hope and continued working hard to reach his ultimate goal. Lastly, we can conclude by saying that in order to lead a successful life, one needs to work very hard continuously. To excel in your work, you have to spend a lot of time on it and continue doing hard work throughout till you finally reach your goal. So whatever three paragraphs we discussed in the previous slides separately, we have only combined the three paragraphs and we have put it here. So this is how your expansion should look like. Remember students, we need to be very careful with the format, the title first, then the three paragraphs, and all the three paragraphs together should come to around 120 words. In expansion, for presentational purposes, you may leave one line after every paragraph, and if you want, you may even underline a few important phrases, sentences. You can underline the meanings that you have identified and written in the first paragraph. So that is how you can score marks easily. This topic of expansion of an idea is very easy if you know exactly what keywords to identify. Once done, you should know both the basic literal meaning, the hidden meaning, and you should recollect an example which suits the given topic very closely. So students, I hope that this topic of expansion of an idea is clear with all of us, and if we get this topic in our examination, we would definitely be able to write our opinion on the given topic. So thank you for joining me today and have a great day ahead. Thank you very much.